Welcome everyone to my IDC 41 run. This is the first round where I'm up against Florinutz at the top of the screen, who is playing a new spin on LWD Tribal, where he opts for playing Cyberlords and Lightbringers as opposed to the usual Initiate and Liquid People package. And I'm on the bottom of the screen playing LWD Hydro Hurricane with Chimeras. And that's the 2-drop of choice from the Lightbringer's Wind Oracle, which allows him to pick out shields before he breaks a shield, helping him to potentially avoid shield triggers or giving the opponent some kind of removal card. Gonna cast the first Miraculous Snare on the Sirion because it's the bigger body. And down comes the next Sirion. Now this turn, probably just gonna summon Gigaslag just to trade with Sirion. Now he's gonna summon Petrova and he's gonna boost Cyberlords for some reason. Even though I would have boosted Lightbringers instead. They need a boost a lot more than the Cyberlords, in my opinion. Because now the Wind Oracle is still below 2k, which means I can just summon this Mistrias. And yeah, because it's another 6 mana, so I'm not in danger of Hoblio next turn. Which means I can just allow the Wind Oracle to go through and just kill it with Mistrias next turn, which will allow me to summon 2 more blockers to stand in the way of all those creatures. So yeah, I think not boosting Lightbringers with Petrova was a bit of a misplay. Power against Hydro Hurricane is pretty relevant because I do also play light blockers, not just Gigaslugs. He's gonna attempt to attack with Sirion, which of course I'm gonna block. Now I either gonna play double blocker or snare and blocker. I'm definitely killing that Wind Oracle with the Mistrias. It looks like I'm tapping mana for Gigaslag. And I'm gonna use the Miraculous Snare on the Emerald because the Emerald is boosted by Petrova as well. So now he's gonna have Alcoholcos and Wind Oracle, and this turn I can summon 3 blockers. 1 Laura Giga, 1 Palolysis and 1 Gigaslag. And that's gonna stand in the way of these creatures. Not even a Call on the Oracle top deck who is gonna give him the win. No pun intended. I found out afterwards he only plays 2 Call on the Oracle because he wants to also play Hoblios, so he needed the space. So the ratios are 2 Call on the Oracle and 2 Hoblio. So yeah, he's gonna go in with Petrova, which I'm just gonna block with Gigaslag. It might be worth for him to consider playing just Call on the Oracles instead, because it seems to just curve out at 5 mana. So if you cannot hardcast Holio consistently, you may as well just play more Call on the Oracle. Which is also a bit better against Fire Nature Rush. Now I'm just gonna play even more creatures to spam the board to make my Hydro Hurricane even more powerful. And yeah, this turn a Belix the Explorer is gonna get back the Hydro Hurricane. Okay, so instead I opt to play Palolysis first. Now I can just break the shields I snared 7-6 because I know they're Emerald and Syrian. Next turn I can play this Belix the Explorer to get back the Hydro from the mana zone and bounce the remaining cards he has in the battle zone. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and start going in for shields, not having to fear Holio. Speaking of which, I hit into a Holio at the best time because that was my last attacker on the field. I'm gonna play a Giga Balza and also evolve the Giga Slug into Giazald. That's gonna be a second Holio out of shields, but that's not gonna matter because he has no creatures to capitalize on it. And yeah, this turn I'm just gonna Terror Pit the Emerald. Okay, I see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna play Logic Cube to get Miraculous Plague. Then just take the last shield and finish him off. That was the first game. Maybe could have been a different ending if he decided to boost Lightbringers instead. But yeah, now we're on to the second game where he's gonna be on the play, so let's see if that helps him a bit. He's gonna miss out on a 2-drop, unfortunately for him. Despite him playing 12 2-drops, he's gonna have a Aqua Hulkus on turn 3, but that's not enough pressure, especially against Hydro Hurricane that plays so many blockers. He's gonna attack with Aqua Hulkus, and I'm gonna block with Laura Giga just to have the Giga Slug stand in the way of Sirion. Now the Petrova is gonna boost Cyberlords. And the Giga Slug is just gonna be able to trade with that. I'm not sure if I want to charge the Gigazald or... yeah, I'm probably just going to charge that. And I'm gonna boost Chimeras with it, just in case I happen to get a Gigabalza shield trigger. It's gonna come out of shields already with 5000 power. So that is a good heads up play you can do against aggro decks in general. And speak of the devil, there he is. He's gonna break first shield Gigabalza, which is powered by Petrova already. And I'm even gonna set up Mistrias, and all of a sudden it's looking really bad for him. Petrova is gonna boost Cyberlords again, which will allow him to run over the Gigabalza. But now I'm just gonna play Gigabalza, discard his last card, and also Gigaslag on top of that. This time I may or may not just play Petrova to boost Guardians as well, and Spiral Gate on top of that, just to send back the Sirion, make him lose tempo a little bit. It's gonna play Sirion, so probably just gonna keep developing a bit more. I will discard a Holio out of his hand with Gigabalza and snare a Sirion. And at that point he's gonna say GG, because all of his Holios are gone. One is in the graveyard and one is in the mana zone. So from there, it's only a matter of time until I cast Hydro Hurricane. But yeah, that was the first round from IDC 41. My deck should be on the screen for those of you who are interested. And until next time, see ya.